Hello, YouTube. It has been too dang long. Let me cut this light off behind us, guys. Well, I don't know if that's much better or not. Hang on. Let's see. Let's just drop that back down. There we go. That will work nicely. Well, looks like we got two people on. Hey guys, how are y'all doing? I hope everybody is doing well. Oh, now we're down to one. It is all right. Doc Falcon. Yes, sir. Everything is good. I hope you did not slip and fall on that frozen porch on Friday morning. How about that dang snow? That was crazy. I was talking with a buddy of mine. Yes, sir. I am home. I got home yesterday afternoon, evening-ish. And hey, Bama Mud Mower, how are you doing? We're kind of, sort of in recovery mode. We are coming back. How about that hair? I still got to get a haircut. Shoo-wee. I'll put my hat back on, guys. How about that stuff? I was talking to Marvin Clayton. It's still snowing. He said it was still snowing in Atlanta. And he said he had 4 inches yesterday evening-ish, something like that. Is that not crazy? Is that not crazy? Trying to give you updates about the old channel. I know in the house we got the doors open. It's a little bit cool, but today I was outside working in my t-shirt for a while. Yes, sir. We are doing good, man. There was a bunch of rain down here. Tornadoes above and below, just zipping by, but everything went well for us. It went real well. Hope you're doing okay too, buddy. It was something. That was some weather. That really was. I was telling you about the channel. The YouTube has taken down my old channel, and it looks like they have removed it from the other person's possession. Now, as to whether or not I'll get it back, still up in there. I don't know. But you cannot find Mayhem Country Living except this one channel anywhere on YouTube at all. I looked, I mean, and y'all are welcome to look and see if you can find it. But so I am cautiously optimistic. And what would I do if it did come around that I could get the channel back? I would incorporate everything into it. And we just go from there. I mean, hey, either or, it's pretty good. We're up to 109 subscribers. I looked for it this morning, Doc, and I could not find it. And I asked the hooch to take a look a while ago before I got on here, and she went on it. She looked. She said, I can't find it at all. So because you could find 1 or 2 of the videos, the old videos, but couldn't find any of them. So I guess they're doing something. I guess I don't know. But what has been going on with you, Bama? And heck, Doc and I have been talking back and forth pretty much all week. Oh, and I got a question for y'all. Do y'all know anything? I was talking with Brian Gott, G-O-T-T, yesterday or day before yesterday. Does anybody in our little group know anything about ham radio? working on mowers. I understand. I went to pick up some propane tanks today, and one county over, and I was talking to the guy. He's a nice guy, country fella, and he and I got to talking, and I said, "You got a lot of mowers, ride mowers over here." I said, "What are you doing?" He says, "Well, we cut them up and we make stuff, and we run them." And I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "I kind of have a little experience doing that." I didn't tell him Murray Mayhem stuff or anything like that. But and I told him, I said, "Buddy, you come down here, you come over to the house with bring your trailer." I said, "And I'll give you 5 ride mowers." And he said, "Oh, you need them scrapped out?" I said, "No, they run, or they ran when I stopped them. They got the motors and drivetrain and everything." I said, you can have at them and tear them up. I'm going to keep my original 3, and I just don't need to keep 15 ride mowers around here for parts anymore. Man, I do need a haircut. Oh, that'll be pretty cool. I do have one that I always wanted to do, and it was kind of like a drifting mower, because it's a small one. It's like a Lone Star, LAWNSTAR, something like that. It's that orange one, if you've ever watched any of the videos. It's got an old Cups 11 horsepower motor, and it cranked and ran, and I bought it from the guy for $30. It's still got the mower deck on it, and make them mowing machines again. In my experience, Doc, if the hangers for the cutting deck have been cut off, because a lot of times when I was doing it, I would cut it off to make everything smooth and sheer almost, and then sometimes you'd put in like a couple of pieces of steel bar going down lengthways to keep everything from snagging and hanging on like limbs and rocks and stuff like that. Once you cut the hanger bearing or the hangers off of it, it's just a pain in the butt to ever get them back to where it'll cut level and cut right. So I mean, I'll keep Cub Kadir and the Murray Gator and Kudzu, and that guy, he's a nice guy, and you'll see a video, because I did a video. He gave me a whole bunch of propane tanks, and that's why I told him, I said, "Man, come over here and I'll, he had like a 12-foot trailer. I said, I'll put 4 mowers on there and you can have them." And like I said, the motors crank, run, and he asked me about them. I said, "Well, I got, they're single cylinders, twin cylinder Oppies, and not getting rid of any." Asked me about them. I said, "Well, I got, they're single cylinders, twin cylinder Oppies, and not getting rid of any of my V's, and or any of my 820 transmissions, because those are hard to find." Yeah, and actually I have one that accommodated the 46-inch cut deck. Big old, it was a Murray GT garden tractor, and it actually has a Peerless 820 in it, which is, in my opinion, the absolutely freaking best transaxle you could ever get. These are the ones a lot of people race with, and I ended up having ROMWORKX ROMWorks rebuild one for me, and they are fantastic. That's pretty good, Doc. That is pretty good. I wish I knew some people up in Tennessee that did the mud mowers and everything. I'm going to start doing a few of them. Over there on the shop side, I do have 220. So power, so I can run my welder over there. So there's no reason not to. And plus, it's fun to dabble in it every now and then, mess with it. I got like 15 projects that I need to do, and I don't have the money or the time to do any of them, really. Well, maybe one or two, but that's about it. I was trying to think what else has been going on. Went and picked up a bunch of those propane tanks today. Got chicken food, did some videos, all this stuff. Getting ready to start doing some work. Yeah, I know, Doc. Yeah, if I have the time. I was talking with a hooch who was getting ready to do some work, cutting down some trees and hauling some garbage. Yeah, I feel like I do too. And over on the back of the property, I got to thinking, we'll get us a couple of goats. And we found some free goats and a whole bunch of free chickens, more chickens. But I really got to think about taking on goats and chickens more. But I've got another acre that's fenced in that I can use. I need to have it cleared. That's why I was going to get the goats. And the goats are free, and I need to give them away or sell them once I got finished, or eat them. One or the other. Hooch probably won't let me do that, but goats are made to be eaten. I love goat meat, cabrito. But to get everything started, I walked over there a while ago, and I was getting ready to start moving some stuff because there's some fence panels that are inside a bunch of brush and trees, and the trees are about that big around. And I thought, well, yes, sir. That's why I'm very hesitant. Because none of mine, I don't have any respiratory problems or parasites or anything like that. If I did, I'd quarantine them for 2 weeks and then incorporate them into it. Absolutely. And I wouldn't even wear the same clothes that I went to pick them up in. Because you can transmit a lot of that. Absolutely. That's why I don't let people come over on the property if they've been to other like chicken houses or anything like that. You don't need to come over. And not being a dick. I mean, you could transmit something and wipe out my flock, and they actually are making me money now. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We had goats several years ago, but Hooch started feeding them sweet feed, and they wouldn't eat nothing but sweet feed after she started feeding them sweet feed, and they quit eating everything, and the damn things. I didn't feed them for 3 days, and they wouldn't eat, and they sat out there and screamed and cried. And then I fed them a big bucket of sweet feed, and I threw them in the truck, and I gave them away. After that. Yeah. But I need to get the property cleared. I think she has come around to the fact that we can keep the property. Cross her fingers. If she wants to move, we'll move. I don't care, because we moved down here because I wanted to. So if she wants to move away because she wants to, we'll do it. We'll probably keep this and rent it out or something. I don't know. My building will go. It'll just get drug on the back of a truck, and all the interior will come out and go in cardboard boxes, and we will haul that stuff away. And just, but I'd like to stay for a little bit longer. She's doing good. She's doing good. We had some kind of health problems with her high iron levels, and they seem to have come down, and they are all normal. It might have been something related to like an infection in her liver. but we tested all kinds of stuff, did all kinds of liver tests and everything. So there's no like permanent damage or anything. So it might have been like some kind of virus that just hit her liver hard. So everything is pretty good for her at the moment. You can see that roaster oven in the back. It's going to be a video. That way I can read it now. Target had them on sale. It was like $60, and then they were clearancing them out, and they had them for $20. So we bought one. And it's 20. You can cook a 22-pound turkey in it. Goes up to 450 degrees. So we needed it for when we're doing all the cooking. Yeah. Actually, so she had to stop taking all of the vitamins and the supplements, the stuff she was taking for her hair. What else? So I mean, it was quite a litany of things. No spinach, no seafood, no shellfish, no beef, some turkey, no turkey skin, because that seems like it has more iron in the skin than in the meat. Pork. Wasn't a lot of meat. Pork, chicken, and I think that's about it. Couldn't have goat, couldn't have lamb, because we do eat a lot of lamb. So it was correct. Yes, there's nothing with iron. And then like one doctor would say, well, you don't need any vitamin C because you can't, because that way it won't be absorbed. And then somebody else was saying, well, you need to take a lot of vitamin C because that way it will absorb and it will stay in the system. So it was kind of like, you pick, and then you do what makes you feel better. You take both the talking heads' opinions and then see what works best for you. Because I've always said your body kind of knows what it wants and what it needs. There's nothing wrong with taking an educated opinion from someone much smarter than you, but they can't feel what your body's exactly, Doc. Exactly. They can't feel what your body is asking for. It's kind of funny, like when you're sick and all you crave is like something really salty, hot chicken soup, and then what else? When I'm sick, pineapples. I don't know. And so I gorge on hot chicken soup and pineapples, and I guess it seems to help. I don't know, but I was trying to think what all else is going on. Well, there's 4 of us on here, but the others are creepers, I guess, Doc. Bama Mudmower should still be on, I think. He might be, and then, like I said, we might have one creeper. It might be my wife. She does that creepy stuff. Oh, and speaking of creepy stuff or strange stuff, keep the protein levels low. Keep a close eye on her iron. Yeah. Yes. Hey, that's good with me. I wanted to run this. So I was talking to somebody in one of the groups, the Facebook groups that I'm on, and he said, well, and we were just chatting back and forth like me and you do. And he said, you hadn't posted any videos. And I said, well, started telling him all this stuff. And he said, oh, wow. He said, I'm really sorry to hear that. He said, I have wanted to talk to you, but I just never have. He said, I am the digital media director for Full 30. Full 30 is a channel, a group of people who have like-minded videos, and they're on a different website, nothing to do with YouTube. And he said, I want to invite you to join us on Full 30. And I said, I'm very familiar with Full 30 because like Hickok 45, that's where he went when YouTube started giving him grief. 22 Plinkster, that's where he went when they started giving him grief about guns, outdoor shooting, Second Amendment, independent thinking and living. And so that's where all these big guys went over and started this group. They invited me to join them. And so now I have a channel, Mayhem Country Living, on Full 30. How about that? Something good came out of this. I have not posted a video yet to it because I'm trying to think, okay, you know, Hickok 45, 22 Plinkster, what the hell am I going to do or say, you know? So I'm thinking, you know, so I'm going to do outdoor videos and the same stuff I do now. It's all going to go over there on Full 30, FULL30.com. And it's the same format as YouTube, but it is pro Second Amendment. Yeah, yeah. So, and I got on there and looked and I thought, well, nobody does this kind of shit that I do because I, you know, it's me. You know, we talk and do all this stuff. But I thought, holy cow. So I got a kick out of that. Maybe something will come of it, maybe nothing. But it'll be okay. And it's another platform to talk on about free thinking, independent living, and free speech. So. I'm glad to actually be back on doing this, though. I may start doing this more than once a week. I may start doing it in the middle of the week. What do you think, Doc? What are your thoughts? Comments, concerns, opinions, opines? No, sir, they did not. And I had thought about that as well. I talked to somebody else who thought, well, maybe they were kind of involved with it as well. No, the only common site that we went to was they paid me through PayPal. So I would post my videos and then I would copy and paste them to their Amazon account so they could use them as a link, as a review. And then PayPal. And that is it. I have changed all the passwords to everything. We just today changed the passwords to our bank accounts again because, well, just because we're paranoid now, or I'm paranoid. A couple of times a week sounds good. Yeah, yeah, and it'll come back or it won't. You know, to you know, I'd love to get it to where, you know, if I could do this for a living, gosh, that'd be great. Because I would just buy more land and continue to do this. Yeah. Now it did. I have a buddy of mine who does this, and he said it terminated. He looked into it for me externally as little as he could without being involved government. And he said it terminated in China somewhere. He said that was as far as he could go. And I said, well, thank you. I appreciate it. So yeah, and I got a lot of good tips from him. I'm actually going to do a whole video on internet security because I don't want any of you guys, and it doesn't have anything to do with security on YouTube. That's, you know, that sucks to have that happen. But what would really suck is if somebody drained your account after first of the month when you got your check in, or drained your account when you paid your mortgage and now your mortgage check bounced. Most banks are really good about correcting all that stuff, but you know, why go through the trauma and the problem and the headache and just the stress? I laid up and worried about this for nights because it sucks to lose my YouTube channel, but I sure as hell didn't want to lose money out of my mortgage, or you know, from my account going to the mortgage or anything like that, because it's just, you know, I mean, gosh damn, you work enough and you like for your money to be your money, and you like for your money to go where it's supposed to go, to pay the bills. Yeah. And I may do that, Doc. I may. But I did beef up my password security a lot. And I talked to a lot of people, BC Truck, Doc Sprocket, Main Mud Mower, all my friends that do channels and draw a revenue, a big revenue from it. And I said, guys, you got to do this. You got to increase your security. Don't use your, you know, your birth date or the last 4 of your social. You know, do a 16-digit password with, you know, uppercase, lowercase symbols, because it will make your day bad. It really will. It really will. I'm reading. Yeah. I mean, it's a kick in the butt because I just gotten everything set up as far as like super chats and everything. But it's kicking the butt. We'll get it figured out. And I know exactly what you mean. I have a book as well full of passwords because I can't remember them all. And especially once you get into like 16-digit with a dot and a slash or whatever you call that, it gets, it gets involved. It does. It's funny. I was trying to think what else. What else is going on? I got to get that land cleared. I got my chainsaw out to try to get that stuff cleared. And I think I gave away my 2-cycle gas tank, which was just a 1-gallon gas tank. I think I loaned it to somebody and they didn't bring it back. So at that point, it was 2 o'clock, and I thought, I'll cut down 4 or 5 trees real quick, zip them down, limb them, drag them over, and then come back over and do the video. I thought, well, I can't find the damn gas can now, my 2-cycle gas can. And then found the bar oil and all that stuff, and I thought, Took me 30 minutes, and it was 2:30 by then, and I thought, screw it, just gonna go in the house. And did some stuff, and then we were going to grill some steaks, but I think we're going to go out to eat tonight. Go to a Mexican restaurant or something like that, and just there's a new place we found. It's not very expensive, but they do pretty traditional cooking, and I love Mexican food, so I think we're going to go there and eat and eat and eat and eat. I actually found a place when I was up in South Carolina that did, and this, it's hard to find. They did pork carnitas, which you know what that is, Doc. And then because the first thing I do when I go in, I sit down at the Mexican restaurant and I start talking to them. I can speak a little broken Spanish, and so I try not to be a dick. I try to be polite, but using my broken Spanish and English. And there you go. That's the way to do it, Doc. That's the way to do it. And I talked to the lady, and my favorite dish is pork carnitas. And I said, "Do you have pork carnitas?" And she said, "See." I said, "Mole?" And she looked at me. She said, "You want mole?" And I said, "Please." And she said, and she laughed. She said, "I have mole." I know, Doc. That's what I was saying. I mean, I bet you get the dang homemade mole and everything else. And if I want real good mole, I have to buy it in the jar and make it myself and mix it up in that jar that doubles as a shot glass or a liquor well. You know the one I'm talking about. You pry the lid off of it, and the mole is all hard packed down in there, and you mix it up. Oh man, that stuff's so good. At this place, they don't. I asked him about mole. I said, "Do you have mole?" And it is, yeah. And he laughed. He said, "No." He said, "I wish I had mole because I would eat mole right now." And I thought, "Dadgummit." And he said, "The only place you can get mole around here is in Hoover." And I thought, "Why are you telling me this, guy? I don't want to go to Hoover." And I actually have thought about buying them 5-6 jars of dang mole and carrying it to the restaurant and say, "Here. Hey, Marvin, I was talking about you a while ago. How are you doing?" Marvin has been surviving the snowstorm of 2020. I'm glad you made yourself safe. Is it still snowing, or has it started melting at all, Marvin? That's funny. It's okay, Marvin. It's just us, I think. I think it's just me and you and Doc. Well, we might have one other person in there. No, actually, it has started to cool off here at the house a lot. We had the doors open today, and I had the door to the tiny house studio open most of the day, just airing out while I was outside working with the chickens and everything. And it got cool in the past few minutes. I've got the little freeze heater going, just to keep jars and stuff from getting too cold. But it's actually, the temps dropped. I can feel it in here. I put a handicap handle in the bath for the wife. So now it's test time. Well, it's not a dance bar, Doc. Don't put your leg on there. It's a grab. It's a grab thing. Don't put your leg up on there. Good gosh, 5.5 inches. That is crazy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The sun is going down behind the ridge, and I think that's what's happening as well over here for us. My son and his fiance, who live 15 miles, maybe 25 miles away, 25 miles away further down towards Tuscaloosa, they had 4 inches of snow. Kids were out playing in it. The grandkids were, Xander and Phoenix, and they made a snowman. And they said, well, what are y'all doing with the snow? And I'm going like, we got mud. That's about it. We didn't get diddly. I talked to Scott Coffer, Pork Chop, if any of you guys know him, and he said that they had several, a couple of inches, I think, 2 or 3 inches at his place. And because his smoker grill, he sent me a picture of his smoker grill and his Blackstone, and they were, you know, that deep in snow. Now, where I was in Tennessee, in Etowah, at Cherokee National Forest, it dusted the car in the hotel. You know, I got up that morning to finish up my week up there on Friday morning, and it had dusted the car 6:30-ish, something like that, Friday morning, and it snowed pretty dang good. And I was having to climb ladders and check towers. So that's the kind of scary thing, because if it's that cold, it's going to ice up, and like the catwalks and the handrails and everything that you're on are going to be frozen. So you got to be real careful. So that makes you very apprehensive when I see that kind of stuff, especially when I'm checking like liquid tanks, like oil tanks, you know, the big tanks with the spirals that go up around them, and that kind of stuff. That's the that kind of work makes me nervous in snow and ice. Oh, Bruce Rugg, Bruce Rugg. He's over in Atlanta. He had he sent some pictures. He had a dusting. He had a little bit of snow, but not a whole lot. His motorcycle tarp had a little bit of snow on it, and that was it. So it's crazy how it hits in one spot and doesn't do anything. I got some really cool pictures of up in Cherokee National Forest of snow on the mountains. Now, I know you guys think snow on the mountains. I've never seen snow on a mountain, like in real life. I've seen pictures, yeah, Rockies, blah, blah, blah. Never seen snow on a mountain. And it was really cool because the top of it, it basically looked like my gray hair up there. The sides were dark and then the top was gray. But it was cool. Yeah, the ground was too warm up in Etowah because it rained and rained and rained. And the 2 days that it rained while I was up there, it was in the 40s, low 40s. But it just didn't get cold enough for anything to stick. And I was very glad, because I did not want to stay another day up there. Not knocking your great state of Tennessee, Doc, but I wanted to go home to Alabama. That's crazy. Yeah, today was in the mid 50s. Probably by 12 o'clock. But like I said, once the sun's gone down behind the ridge now, and it's a little bit cool. Yeah. Yes, sir. We do. That's right, Doc. Yeah. Well, guys, I think we're going next weekend. Because it's actually my birthday and our anniversary. So we're going to go and hang out maybe 3 days in Pensacola. Hooch wants to get a hotel room, and we're going to go down there, and she wants to walk around and collect shells and find us a couple of good restaurants, and she can eat seafood now since her blood levels are down, or her iron levels are normal. So we're going to go down there and hang out and just do whatever she wants to do. Thank you. I'm 51 though. I know it. Jeez. Yeah. Damn it, man. I'm old. The damn thing about youth is it is wasted on the young. I wish I knew what I know now when I was 20. Yes, Marvin. They have pulled down the old channel completely. YouTube has, as of this morning, and I haven't heard anything official from them. If they fix the channel, that would be great, and then I would probably post everything to both channels, I guess. And then just continue on. It would be easier if they would let me have my channel back, but if they won't, YouTube is an odd bird to talk to and negotiate with, because all of my negotiations, or all of my talking, is through people overseas. They're very nice. They're very polite. They speak the King's English when I talk to them, and they are very accommodating and apologetic and are very sorry about everything. But I get nothing other than let's see how it plays out. And they told me not to really get on YouTube or talk or do anything. That's why for the first 2 weeks, or for the last 2 weeks of January, I didn't get on. I just, actually, their customer support is overseas, Doc. They are not in Merca. They are not Mercansoul. Not knocking it though. I mean, they are very polite and courteous, and they have not said a harsh word or a patronizing word or anything like that. But they could have been a little more helpful, I think. But who knows? They might get 1,000 of these a day. You know, there's 7 million people who have channels on YouTube. I think that's the last number I've read. So I'd love to get it all back and get everything sorted out and finished. But we shall see what we shall see. I have no idea. But that's okay. We're up to 109 subscribers on this channel. Thanks, guys, because it's been all of y'all who have done it. I got another 10 videos that I've been doing and getting ready to load and everything. And we'll see. Oh, Marvin, I did want to, I told this to Doc and I guess whoever else is on the channel. Full30.com asked me to, they gave me permission, gave me a channel spot So now I'm actually an affiliate with Full30 as well. That's the channel in the group that Hickok 45 and all the big shooting enthusiasts, that's their channel. And so I got a spot on there. I got to start loading content to it. I don't have any videos on there. You can go to Full30 and subscribe to me, Mayhem Country Living on Full30, but I don't have any videos yet. I got home last night and they sent me all this information Thursday, and we hashed it all out, and then they said you're good to go, and I said, well, guys, that's great, but I can't post any content till I get home, and then you know, you get home on Friday night, and then Saturday morning you got to go do this, do this, do this, and do this, and way it is. Way it is. I'm tickled though. I'm very happy and pleasantly surprised that they would even consider me. I like to think like, you know, Hickok 45 and 22 Plinkster and all those guys are, you know, and then there's me I'm sitting at the kids' table in the kitchen during the holidays. So that's kind of what it is. I can't freaking, I keep waiting on people to say, why are you here? kind of thing. But we'll post something to it, and we shall see. Because I you know, I do a lot of shooting videos, but I'm not in the same class that those guys are. You know, I mean, gosh, Hickok 45's got what, 6 or 7 million subscribers, something like that. I subscribe to his stuff. He's nice guy. I've actually bought some stuff from Bud's Gun Shop over in Tennessee. Gosh, I want to say it's on the other side of Knoxville. But yeah, I'll post a link in the next video once I get all that stuff done. It's just, you know, I don't know. We will reestablish our community. We will build it back up, and we will go forward, and we won't let this happen again. Because we'll have a website, and emails, and everything. It's half of our guys, us, I didn't know how to get in touch with, because I think like well, like I talked to Brian Gott the other day. I didn't know how to get in touch with him because we talk here on YouTube or on Facebook, and I don't know how to get in touch with him. So I don't know. It's something. But guys, I have kept y'all 51 minutes. There you go, Marvin. Show me how to do that. That's pretty good. That's pretty dang good. No videos, and you got 90 subscribers. God bless America. Anyway, guys.
Oh, here comes somebody. Oh, look at her. Here she is.
I want this.
Set it down.
You want it up there?
Nope, right there. Come here. There she is. Look at her. Ain't she pretty? Ain't she pretty? Ain't she pretty? Ah, there she is.
No, look at that hair. Okay.
Look at that hair. So that was her just coming in. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave y'all alone because we're getting ready to go eat. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. And it has been 1 hour, so almost. So we're going to wrap it up. But thanks guys for coming by. Take care of you people. Live stream go to at the mod 190. Yep. Doc said, hey.
Hey.
Marvin said, have a good weekend. Thanks. You guys too. Have a good weekend. I'll talk to y'all later.